Alright, this is Obeid on behalf of Electronics, and in this video we're going to be talking about product life cycle stages. Okay, this has to do with your research. Okay, so starting with the introduction stage. So let's say you have introduction over here. This is when you're becoming aware of the consumer, what the consumer wants, what their needs are, what their expectations are as a business. So as a business, you're becoming more aware of your consumer. Okay, now apart from that, okay, you're investing in your brand, which means your marketing expense, your advertising expense, the cost to advertise, cost to market your product is very high compared to all the other stages. So advertising goes up, marketing goes up. Okay, and in general, cost to operate. So cost of operation. Okay, so this goes up as well. All right. Now, it's possible to suffer a loss in the first few months or first few years when you start a business. And this is the reason why, because obviously your advertising expense is high, your marketing expense is high. You may be investing in your inventory at the same time. You may be investing in equipment, in assets at the same time. And even though those assets, those capital assets may have a fixed cost, okay, you still have to pay for them initially. Okay, that's the reason why your cost of operation, okay, your operating expenses will be really high. All right. Now, apart from your introduction stage, you also have your growth stage. Okay, now this is when the business grows. This is the initial growth. Okay, and this is the growth stage of the product life cycle. Okay, so this is your growth stage. And we talk about growth stage. Okay, this is where products require less marketing and advertising. Okay, so as a brand, you can decide to invest in product improvements and distribution. Okay. However, at this point in time, your marketing and advertising expenses will be low compared to your introduction stage. Okay, so this is where your revenues are growing. You're starting to establish yourself as a business in the market. Okay, you may be scaling your business. However, at this stage, most of your capital assets, most of your fixed assets are taken care of, as a result of which profit may be high compared to introduction. Okay, this is your growth stage. This is where you grow your gross and net profit. So revenue grows and your gross profit grows, and so does your net profit because your operating expenses, they shrink. Now, apart from your growth stage, you also have maturity stage. Okay, this is your maturity stage. And when we talk about maturity stage, this is when the sales growth slows down and profitability levels off. So sales growth slows down and profitability levels off. So this is profitability levels off. All right, so this is your maturity stage. All right, now apart from your maturity stage, you also have a decline stage. This is the last stage when it comes to your product life cycle. So decline stage, this has to do with reduction in revenue, reduction in profit, reduction in net profit, reduction in sales. Okay, now this may have to do with a lot of factors. It may have to do with increased competition in the same market. So the market is getting more competitive. Okay, so reduction in revenue, reduction in profit. And this has to do with, let's say, competition. It may have to do with the economy in general. Okay, so the country's economy may be shrinking. Your GDP may be going down, as a result of which consumer demand may be going down as well. Okay, so competition goes down, consumer demand goes down. Now, apart from consumer demand and competition, okay, you also have other factors, okay, such as political factors, okay, such as tariffs, foreign policies, so on and so forth, as a result of which, okay, the demand for that product goes down. Okay, you may have yet other factors such as, let's say the market in general for that product goes down. Okay, so let's say, for example, we talk about toys. Okay, yeah, we're talking about certain types of toys, right? And if the demand for that market shrinks, so will the demand for that particular toy or product. Okay, so competition, okay, because of competition, okay, you've got economy to worry about. You have political factors to worry about. Okay, you have other factors that we talked about. All right, so that would be it for this video. On behalf of VEelectronics, this is Obaid. Have yourself a great day.